Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Eli back with another video, and today we're going to do something a little bit different for you guys. I usually review things like vapes, and sometimes I'll go out and get a meal or a cool little gadget. But honestly, I switched my phone last month, and I've been so impressed with it that I decided to review it. I usually don't do tech reviews or phone reviews. I'm not one of those guys you see all the time doing them, but why not? So recently, I made the switch to a foldable, and the foldable I got was the Fold 6. So I kind of want to have a couple of talking points, but this is what the phone looks like, and I actually got this in this Berfy case, Berfy. I'll talk more about this case. It is wonderful. So as I said, I don't usually do videos like this, so you'll notice background's not all fancy. This is actually my phone, so you're gonna see all the smudge marks on my screen protector I got there. It's a used phone. I mean, it's only about a couple of weeks used, but it's used, so you're not going to get everything all shiny and sparkly, and audio's not going to be perfect, and the video quality's not going to be perfect. But in a way, I feel like that's going to be a better video for you, because you're going to get a real person just like you who's using your phone, doesn't get free phones every month, and I'm going to give you my actual honest opinion about this. So before I would always get like the bar phones. I've been an iPhone person, I've been a Samsung person, kind of went back and forth, and then eventually I just kind of went with Android and continued to do that. But I would always get the big slab phones and stuff like that. But these foldables always intrigued me, and I finally decided to get one, and this thing blows me away. Like, this completely transforms the way you use a phone or are entertained by a phone. That's my honest opinion. Like, if you're going from a slab and you've always had a slab, and you're wondering about like what it's like to be able to have something like this, but then be able to open it and have this full display like this, it's worth it. It's honestly the coolest thing ever. So let's talk about some of the specs this guy has. So this has the latest Snapdragon processor, so it's very fast. So you'll find the same processor in your latest smartphone, Samsung, Android phones. This is just as fast. It's got a pretty beefy battery. I mean, there is bigger batteries out there, but I will say this thing can last a full 24 hours. If you're using it and you're watching YouTube and you're using the GPS and you're doing all that stuff, I've gotten about 12 to 13 hours of screen on time. Like, fully cranking YouTube, playing games on it, multitasking, opening multiple windows. I could actually show you, because I got saved. So this thing has a little fingerprint scanner here, so it's kind of cool. A lot of phones have that these days, but I like when they bake it into the button. I think that's just convenient. I don't know why Apple won't just keep doing that or do that in general. But one of the coolest things that I like to do is I have this setup where I automatically have Fortnite, and I'll have like YouTube on the top, and then I run this all the time. And then, so we'll get into the case and why the case is cool in just a second. But so you're getting the fastest processor, you're getting a really good battery. Like I said, I've shown people how good this battery is. I'll run YouTube and a whole bunch of other stuff and just keep doing it, talk to them, blah, blah, and I'm like, hey, you notice my battery's still at the same percentage? And it'll be like an hour later or 30 minutes later, and it's like really close to the same. It's ridiculous how good this battery is. The screen, I like how the Fold 6, the screen really looks like a regular slab phone. Before, it kind of looked a little weird on the sides, but this, like, I use this form factor quite a bit, and then opening to this just feels like an extra benefit, but the feeling in the pocket doesn't feel like I have this. So it's just really cool. This Berfy case is great because it protects the sides of the phone. It gives you the little flap for the hinge here. Let me show you. A little flap for the hinge here, and you can put an S Pen in there. It's got good speakers, so let's go ahead and show you what those speakers sound like. So I'm going to play a video from another tech person.
Okay, so the Tesla Robotaxi unveiling event was a couple days ago.
Very loud, very vibrant, because it's got kind of a speaker coming out of there, speaker coming out of there, and it's got these big old slits there. So this is by far the best audio I've had on a phone. So that's really cool. But the Berfy case that I got, it comes with a screen protector here. So this thing that you've seen that's all smudged up is actually a screen protector that's built into the case. It's got this nifty stand here, so I can pull it out, and then if I want to watch this beautiful, it's so stable I can literally put it on my hand right here. I just pull it out from the side, It's part of the case. And like, as you can see, it doesn't stick out. It doesn't even look like it can do that. And it's so stiff. Sometimes it's too stiff to where I think I'm breaking it when I'm like closing it, because it's so stiff and sturdy. So like, it sticks out, and it sticks out wherever you want it, and it's so stable. Like, look at that. Just a great case. If you have a Fold 6, get this Berfy case. It's great. It's got the little slider for your camera. Keep that protected. As I said, it protects the front. You can put an S Pen in here. So I feel very secure using this. It's got a little bump in the front, so like, having this big foldable phone, you want something protecting it. But so far we've have great battery life. Let's look at the screen. Let's look at how beautiful the screen is. Got a really high refresh rate. I'll put the text here because, again, not a tech person, but I'll put the text here. It's got a really fast refresh rate. Really bright screen. Brightness goes crazy. And let's go Amazon, because you see some nice bright colors. So bright you seem like the glare. But it's nice and bright, and I don't even have it all the way bright. Like, this is like a small fraction of the brightness. I can go ridiculous to where it's like blinding the camera right now. So this thing goes super bright, and you honestly don't need it. The sound is good. I never have to put the sound all the way to 100% like I have on all of my other phones. So it begs me to kind of bring up this topic, because why are people not using this more? Why are people not using phones like this more? And I think the Fold 6 is the best version of these foldables. I know there's the Xiaomi out there, but it doesn't have Samsung Care, and it's a little glitchy sometimes and all that. So like, I think the most well-built foldable right now is the Fold 6. And I see a lot of these reviewers kind of saying it's not great, but this is the best phone I've ever had. And if you're coming from a slab phone and you've never experienced a foldable, this is going to be the best phone you've ever had. So don't let people try to discourage you to get this, because this is the best phone I've ever had. Great battery, great screen, great sound. I can open it and have a full view of modes. I can play games smoothly. I've never had a glitch on this thing. It is so fast. And that's the thing. I have it on the light mode, and it's smooth. It's buttery smooth. Here's one little test that I like to do. Is like, so one thing that I really like about this phone is if you're watching a video, so let's say I watch this video, right? And I open it up, it goes into this little DS looking mode, and I can put it back, put it forward. So a little test I like to do. How many times can I do this? I'm literally like purposely trying to glitch it out. Nope, thing is powerful. Like, no, like I can't do it. It won't. It's too powerful, because it's got 12 gigabytes of RAM in this bitch. Probably more powerful than your other phone too. So before you go watch those reviews that are telling you that this phone isn't that good, they're ridiculous and they're spoiled. Because this phone is really good. It looks pretty. It looks beautiful. I honestly don't want to take my case off of this guy. Otherwise I'll show you. So I'll show you like a picture of what it looks like. Because I like this. I like the security to have on here. But it looks good. It looks powerful. They say it'll last 10 years. They say the screen's a lot better. The crease, let's turn that screen off for a second. The crease, yeah, you can see it. Like, you know what I mean? You can see it. Like, you're going to notice it. But, like, when the screen's on, are you seeing that? Like, you don't notice. But you'll watch a video that'll tell you how horrible the crease is. I don't ever notice the crease on this thing. I just have a wonderful experience with my phone. Everyone looks at me. Everyone thinks this is like sci-fi in my hands. And there's people out there with iPhones that will charge you extra for everything, and you'll pay almost as much money as this for something that does half of what it does and has so many limiting features and won't let you customize and won't let you do a whole bunch of things. And I'm here with a walking computer. Like, why are people still using iPhones? Why are still people using these basic slab phones that do nothing but this? Like, I personally can't understand why more people aren't switching to these things. Because this is literally a tablet and a phone, wherever you want to go. Even if you're using this on an airplane, you can take this thing out and you're playing a full screen tablet game to pass your time, or watching a movie, and you can prop it up and you're watching it on a big screen. Like, why wouldn't you want that? Why wouldn't you want a better speaker, a louder speaker, and a better battery that they can fit? Because there's two sides to the phone. They can fit more components in there. Why wouldn't you want that? Samsung Care will fix your screen. It costs, I believe it's like $10 a month or less, and they will repair any issues with this as long as you have the Samsung Care. So all the people saying the screens are weak or whatever, I know a lot of people with these foldable phones, and they've been fine. But if not, they'll just replace it. They'll just repair it. So the smartphones aren't indestructible. There's plenty of screens that crack. We're just pretending like this, it only matters for this phone because it can do so much, and the people that are just against change and innovation are going to come up with any reason to say that this isn't a good phone. But honestly, guys, this phone is wonderful. And I highly recommend the Fold 6. I actually think that this is the best built version of this phone. So I wouldn't recommend the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 because I think this is where it gets perfect. So if you want to see another smartphone review or anything like that, sorry it was kind of all over the place, but again, this is really just because I'm impressed with this thing. This feat of technology, just literally, look at this. It's a laptop. It's a laptop whenever I want it. I can have Facebook, I can have whatever I want down there. And then still just enjoy my shows, plop it wherever I want. And can you do that with your phone? When you can have this and probably never want to change the phone you have again. See you in the next one, guys. Peace.